Hi, I'm Meg McIntyre of Photo Organizing Stuff. I'm excited to show you the first video in the Megabyte Method demonstration series. Because this is part of a series, I hope you've watched previous videos and read previous articles about the Megabyte Method. The article corresponding to this video includes additional information about the Megabyte Method approach to file gathering. This collection is a mess, so checking it thoroughly before files are gathered will take more time than it would with most collections. I'm opening all the source folders so you can see the wide variety of file types that were collected. One source is a copy of one of my client's hard drives that contains most of the contents of her old computer. I have isolated all the archives and I'm creating a folder to move them to before extracting them. With Directory Opus, I can move them and recreate the folder structure in the destination folder. The archives are in folders on the right. Flat view is so useful and allows me to see files only. I can extract all the archives at the same time, and the folder structure is preserved. The archives have been extracted and there were no error messages, so I will now select Archives Only and delete them. Now I'm selecting the folders containing all the extracted archives and moving them back to merge with the folders on the left. The File Types filter shows me every file type that was collected. I'll select PDFs only and look at the file names to determine if any might be photos. No file names suggest they might be photos, so I won't open them to look. I have made a copy of the Files Collected folder. Now I'm ready to gather files. File gathering is a reverse process. I delete unwanted files and folders that were collected. I use several different filters to help me identify folders and files that should not be gathered. I will select and delete 3,094 folders found by the filter. This filter found 61,269 files up to 5 kilobytes. I will select them and delete them. Now that folders and files up to 5 kilobytes have been deleted, let's see what remains. I plan to expand the Megabyte method to be a complete digital organizing workflow, so any file types a client might want organized can be included. Directory Opus and Duplicate Cleaner Pro allow me to work with any file types. On another monitor, I have a list of photo and video file extensions so I can check them easily. I need to be very careful not to delete any photos and videos. If there is a file extension I don't recognize, I investigate it. I remove unwanted file types bit by bit, as it's less likely I'll make a mistake. The File Types filter now shows only photo and video file extensions, but there are often unknown file types in collections. So I'll select yet another filter to find anything other than photos and videos. I'm going to select these 317 files and use a command I created to add the correct file extension. The command added extensions to many files. Let's see what file types the collection includes now. Once again, unwanted file types must be selected and deleted. Only photos and videos remain, yet many should not be gathered. This collection is a mess and includes an EHD onto which my client had copied everything that was on her old computer. There are video preview images, thumbnails, software icons, and many other types of photos and videos that should not be in a client's organized collection. Now I'll use a filter I created for finding folders whose names include certain letters or words. But folder names need to be checked. The letters W, E, B, or a dot and underscore may be found in names of folders you may not want to delete. Folders that should not be deleted are removed from the results. This next filter looks for certain words and letters in file names. Now I'll start the seventh filter. Each filter has a specific purpose. This filter looks for words in folder names that should be checked. The eighth filter looks for the same words and letters, but in file names, not folder names. Now that unwanted folders and files have been deleted, I'll remove empty folders. Now that I have finished gathering photos and videos, I am taking screenshots of everything gathered and saving those screenshots in my client's project file. The final file gathering task is to take a screenshot showing how many files of each type were gathered.